Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. We are from Group 4, and today we are going to present the result of our discussion about identification. Before we start our explanation, our discussion, let us introduce ourselves first. Starting from me, my name is Sabrina Aulia Putri, and then there is Nafisa Fatrunada, and then Ifra Aldina Arifona, Iza Sofa, Melanie, and Shilonani. Let's move on to the first material that will be explained by Zulfa. For Zulfa, time is yours.
Okay, thank you Sabrina for the time. Now I'd like to explain about keeping track or melacak rujukan. Keeping track is the ability to identify who or what is being talked about in the text or conversation so that the listener or reader can follow or understand the information clearly. The problem which we found in daily is when someone introduces a new person or thing, a specific name, description, or noun is usually used. However, once the entity is introduced, pronouns such as she, he, or it are used to revert back to the individual or thing that be introduced or be referred to. This makes it easier for readers or listeners to keep track or follow who or what is being referred to. Next. Next. An example in picture is when Desmond Tutu tells about the introduction of a figure named Helena is in a story. At first, Helena was referred to in general terms as a woman, while a letter and reprisals were introduced in an indefinite or non-specific form. After her initial identity was known, namely Helena, Desmond Tutu then used pronouns such as herself and she to keep the story running smoothly without having to constantly say her name again. Besides the example of Helena, another example given by Desmond Tutu is that there are other entities, namely definitive articles such as the team or the commission. The use of the article indicates that the reader is expected to already know who or what's being referred to. This information is considered to have been mentioned before or noun in a broader context. Next. Introducing the participant. Introducing participants in this course. Participants, people, or things are introduced for the first time in this course using names, descriptions, or general terms. Examples are a letter, proposals, or attribution. This introduction aims to give the information to listener or reader by an initial idea or who or what's being talked about. Second, tracking participants in this course or tracking. Once a participant is introduced, participants can be tracked through a variety of shorter reference means, namely, use pronouns, for example, herself or she. This used to revert back to participants who have been introduced before, using a name like Helena. A special name is used after the identity of the participant is known, using the definitive entity or the. For example, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission use of the article indicates that the listener or reader is considered to already know the entity. Next. Identification diagram or figure 5,1. Identification diagram. The identification diagram describes the steps in participant identification and tracking. Introduce participants with common terms such as a letter or revisions. Tracking. Once the participant is identified, it's used pronouns, for example, herself and she, name, Helena, and the definitive entity with the article the. For example, the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. Thank you.
Thank you, Zulfa. And next, we have Melanie. For Melanie, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Sabrina. So I'll begin identifying people. Okay. First we have introducing people. So this is how new people or participants are brought into a story of conversation. When introducing someone new, We often use words like a, and, or someone to introduce the new participants. These words show that the audience doesn't yet know who the person is. For example, is I saw a boy in the park. The boy is new and the listener doesn't know about him. And the next example is she met someone interesting at the party. The person is unnamed or unknown and new to the conversation. Next is tracking people. So once a person is introduced, we use tools like pronouns, names, or define article like the to refer back to them again and track their presence in the story. Uh, so this help maintain clarity and follow participant in the story. For examples, we have like I saw a boy in the park. He was playing with his dog. He and his refer back to the boy. Second examples is Emma is my best friend. We have been close since childhood. We track both Emma and the speaker. Yeah. So we use pronouns like he, she, they for participant that already mentioned and use the or names when referring back like that. Next is special cases in identifying people. So sometimes the way people are referred to can be depending on the context. Uh, Using indefinite reference for non-people, for examples, like when even when we know of who is the person, but indefinite reference like a or and might be used to describe their roles. Like for example, here John is a doctor. Even though we know John, a doctor classifies what he does, not who he is. Second is using definite reference for new people. So new participants can sometimes be introduced with definite reference like the, especially if the speaker assumes the audience knows or can guess who they are. For example, like the president gave a speech today. So if it's clear which president is referred to, the president works even if it's the first mentioned. So indefinite reference can describe roles or classifications. Meanwhile, defined reference can introduce new people when context makes their identity obvious. Thank you.
Thank you, Melanie. And next, the next material will be done for me. So identifying things. To identify things or objects, we have five resources or classification. The first one is presenting new participants. To present new participants, we use words like one, someone, and one. Uh, for example, we use young, portable, modern genre. Um, well, when here signals that the generative is being introduced for the first time. And then we also use indefinite quantifiers like some, any, every, or all, or plural, or general participant. For example, in the sentence, some weapons were used during the event. Some here identifies plural unspecified objects. Next. And the second one is presuming noun participants. For presumed noun participants, we use definite articles in the reservative, uh, like the, this, that, these, those. For example, in a sentence, the wounds shall multiple process. The here indicates that you have already known to the listener. And then also pronouns can also be used to refer to familiar entities. For example, they found evidence near section 5. That assume that the listener knows who is being referred to. And then phrases like set proposals or special references like here, their use are used in formal or legal context. Like in example, matters connected to their use are to be reviewed. Next, please. Third one is possessive identification. So in different possessive identification, we use possessive determinants like this. I, uh, and the example is kindness to indicate ownership or association. For example, kindness is to fight at the court. The possessive indicates the relationship with the friend to Helena. And the fourth point is comparative identification. We use words like better, best, more, most to identify ranking, quantity, or identity intensity. For example, in the sentence, the second injury was more inhuman than the first. More here shows a comparison in intensity. Next. And the last one is text reference. We use demonstrative like this, that, to point back to earlier types of ideas. For example, this decision means that justice is denied. This refers to a previously stated event. Okay, thank you. The next material will be delivered by Arta. For Arta, I listen.
All right, thank you, Sabrina. So I will explain the present identity. And we have anaphora and kataphora. The first one, anaphoric reference, referring to a previous section. In the next, to find the identity in question. The example is herself refers to a woman mentioned earlier. And number two, we have cataphoric reference, refers to a part that will be explained later in the next, often one in the legal text. Example, the following act refers to the content of the law described afterwards. Next. And number exophoric reference identity is found outside the text through immediate situation, sight, hearing. Example, mentioning the black band on the Aboriginal flag. And next we have homophoric reference, refers to information that is commonly known in the culture or context shared between the writer and reader. Example, Eastern Free State or Steph Biko are known to certain audience. And the next we have bridging reference identities and device participant indirectly by linking to implied information. Example, the knife is assumed to be present because the context of the story involves a stabbing. Next. We have self-identification as phoric reference. Identity information is given directly in the phrase without the need for another reference. Example, the Bethlehem district of Eastern Free State directly describes the district in question. It is from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Arta. The next material is about tracking and Zara. Tracking refers to the process of introducing participants, well, people or things into a discourse and keeping track of them. For example, in people's recount of Helena's story, participants such as the woman calling herself Helena, the letter, and the persons figures were introduced with indefinite reference. For example, a woman, when first mentioned, showing no prior knowledge by the authors. Later, pronouns like she and herself are used to refer to Helena, relying on the audience's understanding of the established participants. And then the last material will be done for Nafisa. For Nafisa.
Okay, thank you, Sabrina. So this is the last point of our group. This is identification system in full. So identification system help track participants in discourse, and also they include introducing individuals or object into the discussion and maintaining consistent reference throughout the text. This is the key components. For the first is identifying participants. There are pronominal reference using pronouns like she, he, it, and also nominal reference using names or specified non-praise such as the commission or this chapter. And also the comparative choice can also be used to distinguish identities like another policeman, for example. Okay, next. And the second is tracking participant. Like situational reference, the information is drawn from verbal in the fora or non-verbal young man, blah, 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 he was working in a top security structure. And the second is satapora, referring to later parts of the text. Example is, it was the hardest decision of her life to leave him behind. And the third one is espora, it's referring within the same noun group. For the example, this book discusses discourse in detail, referring to a sickle book in the reader's hands. Okay, next. Okay, and the last one is realization in nominal structure. There is identification system are realized in nominal structure through deictic, determines like this and that, and then thing, the main noun identifying the entity, and also qualifier, clause or phrases adding contextual information. And this example is used in Helena's story. Identities are introduced by name and constantly tracked through pronouns like I and she, and then additional participants are introduced through a mix of lexical and referential resources, such as another policeman or those at the top. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nafisa. Uh, so that's all from our group's presentation. Thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you.